There seems to be a little bit of deception afoot. And we got to talk about the feds and how they coming for Mr. Gary Borders. What's good, y'all? It's your sis, Erica Vane, coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, I'm jumping from the comment section back into video creator mode. And we're going to have a conversation about, is Penelope a fed? Hit that subscribe button if you're new here and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversation. And y'all are in the comments dropping these bars basically, and the assumption or accusation that Penelope is actually a fed, it starts to make more and more sense to me the more I sit with it. And not one, not two, not three, so many of y'all have alluded to this. And I'm like, low-key, like, damn, how didn't you think about this, Erica? You just think that this is just nice, unassuming woman who fell in love with a demon and just happened to get pregnant by him. You know, it happens. And unfortunately, now she gonna have to make it do what it do to get out and save herself, but she probably already good. All right, let's just talk about how this could possibly be. First things first, she is definitely 10 months pregnant. Y'all are right. When we first met her, she was 7 months pregnant. That was 3 months ago. 7 plus 3? Come on, class. 10. And yes, technically, some people do go to the 10th month because sometimes the baby don't want to come out. Penelope don't look like she's getting any bigger, which some of y'all have pointed out. And she ain't moving like a woman who is 10 months pregnant, just ready to go ahead and drop this load off, right? So that's point number one. How is she still pregnant and look like she's going to continue to be pregnant? Number two, the feds are starting to pop up now. And this is after she has the incident with him smelling Andi's drawers and ejaculating. And then the incident in the elevator where he basically disrespects her, dismisses her, sends her back to his house. And then she has this moment where she screams and screeches, and it feels like it's a little bit more to that. Like, yes, it could be a woman scorned. Yes, it could be she's so tired. But now that like with the idea that, oh, maybe she's a fed, it makes me go back to like even a conversation of the night. She said that she couldn't believe that she took him back. And he's like, here we go with this again. And then he also said, well, I'm doing it because you won't let me touch you. Why won't you let him touch you? Yes, he is a despicable little demon. I get that. But if you would also not let him touch you if you were not actually pregnant. So now I'm just wondering, Penelope, when is the last time that Gary has touched you? Y'all were kissy facing and whatnot all 3 months ago. You was giving him all little snuggles and yeah, you need a little cuddle. But when has he touched you or seen you? Y'all, this is going to make so much sense when you think about it. If they have not actually touched one another in quite a while, and it helps with how Gary have so much time because he's running around here sleeping with Andi and whoever else he's sleeping with, and it's like because he's not sleeping with her, and he already gave us that confirmation. Now, the one thing that kind of throws a hitch into this plan, but it doesn't mean that I'm 100% off board with it, right? Like, I still could buy into her being a fed, except for it doesn't explain how she got pregnant in the first place. Because even as an undercover federal agent, you are not supposed to do drugs. There's certain things that undercover agents can't do, which is what shoots them in the foot all the time. They can't do drugs. So if they infiltrate some type of big conglomerate or drug organization, and the kingpin says, I only will trust you if you sniff this coke, they got to figure out a way out of it, because technically they are not allowed to sniff that coke. And then they're not allowed to thorn anybody involved. But if you've thorn somebody involved, i.e. Gary, enough to get pregnant, and now part of your cover is the pregnancy, it feels like we just been in a whole bunch of cop laws that just don't be getting bent. So anybody got some answers for that? Again, I'm not disproving that she could be a fed, because at the end of the day, she could have slept with him and then went to her superior and was like, I just couldn't figure out another way out of it. I apologize or whatever. And then maybe her superior is just as crooked, or, you know, bends the law a little bit. And he's like, well, we're going to run with it. Now your ass is pregnant after the one time that they actually slept together. I don't know, y'all. Again, so many of y'all in the comment section saying that she's a fed. It actually lines up. We still have yet to see the scene that we got to see in the season 7 trailer where she's looking through his stuff and looking for some information, which would make sense. Like, I thought it was because, oh, she's trying to get money and run, but as of right now, Gary don't have no damn money. They done seized everything. So if she's looking for additional information that they need to close out this case and to put the nail in the coffin, then there you go. Now, we also know, just with the additional information that I've provided right here on the channel, with the character descriptions for the new characters that we're going to see, that at some point Gary is going to be sitting with a wedding planner and Andi, and they are going to be planning their wedding. Don't know why, don't know how, but in that video I'll talk about that. So if you ain't know about it, again, you need to subscribe because you won't miss out on information like that coming out, so you prepared. So that leaves me to wonder, like, well, where the hell is Penelope? Because she's your fiance, she's your future baby mama, but yet you're sitting down with a wedding planner to talk with Andi about putting y'all's wedding together. And we know that Penelope disappears, but does she disappear so much that you were just able to completely move on? That to me lends itself to, those circumstances lends itself to supporting the idea that Penelope is actually a fed, because she would assume her position back with her people. She will come from undercover and present herself to be a fed and be presenting her case that she has built on Gary over however amount of time, especially if he's giving rings to women all over the place and like proposing to multiple women, embezzling money and running Ponzi schemes and doing all that stuff. They got time and a bunch of evidence, basically, that they're trying to put together so they can put this man away completely. If Gary needs Andi to marry him so that she cannot testify, then that would make sense. And that will also explain where the hell's Penelope in all this. So we ain't gonna see, she gonna disappear, but she gonna pop back up and she not gonna be gone for good. All right, y'all convinced me. Penelope is a fed. She's 100% a fed. Like, she's not actually pregnant. She probably only slept with Gary one time when she first got undercover with him. Or not when she first got undercover. She only slept with him one time 9 months ago, because that's the closest that they can give to the timeline, and they're trying to track it. Then they forgot their damn timing, so they ain't push out or have her go to the hospital and fake like she was delivering his damn baby. So listen here, Penelope, you are a fed. You lied to the freaking suspect of your investigation that you are pregnant by him. That means that you are on the clock. You have 9 months to bring this case in, Miss Mamas. What the hell are you waiting for? What is taking so long? Because you got Andi as well as all of her story 3 months ago, which could help you corroborate a lot. You done came in there with your calendar. Y'all, that makes the calendar make sense. Because what woman is tracking that? It has calendar dates of all of this stuff unless you are building the case. It makes sense. But anyway, you put yourself on the clock, a 9-month clock. And you are the one who don't seem like you're close enough to wrapping this up. I mean, now we're getting to see the feds infiltrate everything. Cool. But like, Penelope, I'm gonna need you to get on your Zoom, Miss Mamas. Get on your Zoom. Because Gary is a sociopath, honey. And I don't put him ending anybody past him. So again, get on your Zoom. Y'all, this is a quick one, again, just to talk about some of the conversation that we're having in the comment section. I agree. I definitely think that this is a very valuable and valid observation and potential storyline, or how the storyline is going to pivot and twist. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think that Penelope is a fed? Child. New episode of Tyler Perry Sistas will premiere on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. And your good sis will be live right here on the channel after to talk about it.